I'm Dawn Santiago-Marullo. I retired in July of 2019, and a colleague, a friend of mine, um, encouraged me to join the Red Cross. Thought I'd be a good fit for a lot of the work that we're doing. And at that time, I didn't really know a lot about the Red Cross. I just knew we were doing that. The Red Cross did good work. And so when she invited me, I thought, that might be a good place for me to, find, do some work that makes a difference. My first role was as a board member, and then eventually a vice chair and a chair on the board. The way that we could impact the mission there was really to leverage as much as we could to, figure out different ways that we could engage them as donors. One of the things that I learned about when I was a board member was the Tiffany Circle. It was about women who were interested in taking more of a leadership role in the fundraising, and so at that time in our region, there was only one other Tiffany Circle member. So I became number 2, and now we have 3. As I was finishing up my term as board chair, I really wanted to do something that was more front-facing. I really wanted to really see the work in action and be part of that action rather than only on the philanthropy side of the house. And so I did the training and became part of a group, and I've had an opportunity to go out on 15 different events. It's been really rewarding to do that, and I'm doing it in my own community, so I'm impacting people that I know, are my neighbors. Not that I necessarily know them personally, but of course they live in my area. Really, it's really rewarding to be able to say to something, we've got you. Let's talk. Let's open up a case. Let's gather some information about you, and we're going to help you through this terrible thing that's just happened to you. And to see how relieved they are that there's somebody there that's showing up, and that's going to help them get through that situation. That's the one that's the most rewarding to me. What I didn't know was the level of support that was provided, and the fact that it's ongoing, right? We pick them up as a DAT responder. We pick them up at the moment that the crisis has occurred, but then they're going to be handed over to caseworkers who are going to work with them in a variety of ways to get to that next level that they need to, so they can rebuild their life. They might need their eyeglasses replaced, or their cane, or their walker, or whatever those medical needs are, right? And it's like, wow, yeah, you're right. If you have to evacuate your home and you can't go back into your home, there's a lot there that has to happen. It made the time I spend on the philanthropy side more valuable, because I know that that's what makes the work, right? We need that funding. I think sometimes it is hard for people to understand the scope of what is happening and how much need there really is. Is my money going to make a difference? And when you can share with them, actually your money is making a tremendous difference, because we just couldn't do the work without you. We had a family that don't have any other family members in the area, and the husband and wife were both vets. The wife actually has COPD, and they had a son who was on the spectrum. You show up at their house, I think it was about 11 o'clock at night, we showed up there. They had to evacuate, and they pretty much have lost everything. And that property, they had only moved in a couple of months ago. They were so relieved to see somebody, right? That somebody came out at that time at night and was there and cared and really wanted to make a difference. That was heartwarming. Everybody that shows up makes a difference. Training that's available for Red Crossers is really very well done. As a former teacher, I can tell you that I think it's very well done. And so we're constantly learning things. Like, there's constantly training going on, and to sort of shore up our skills to help us be more effective. It's because there are so many different roles. So, like, what do you like to do?